ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to I Like Pie Gaming. Make sure that went through. Yes. Remember with, I guess. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to I Like Pie Gaming. Ew. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to I Like. Testing 1 2 3. 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 Testing, 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 testing. 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 That one. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Psychotic Pie Gaming, and today we are playing the Littlest Penguin. The Littlest Penguin is a game by Suits and Nukes, and if you've been around my channel a bit, then you've probably seen the story time with Simples that I did a long time ago, in which I did the 2D version of it. And without further ado, let's get on with the story, shall we?
One day, a group of penguins were enjoying themselves in the icy tundra. The penguins like to swim and play and generally do whatever it is most penguins do. There was one particular penguin, however, who was different than the rest, and he also was the littlest penguin.
So, first up, this game is a lot prettier than the old one was. He's so freaking cute! Little penguin. Well, let's see what adventures we get up to today. It would be nice if there was a slide button, but... Here we go as the littlest penguin running down the road. Running, running, running.
The littlest penguin liked the other penguins well and fine enough, albeit in small doses. He was much more interested in going on adventures, and he felt that today could possibly be his best adventure yet.
Yeah, strafing. So if you haven't seen this game or heard of Suits and Nukes, they are probably one of the most sadistic, psychotic, wonderful little game developers out there. They have brought such wonderful games to the front as Captain Flamethrower visits the orphanage, Captain Flamethrower visits Children's Hospital, what else is there? I'm trying to remember the games now. But I will be leaving a link to the game down in the bottoms, as well as a link to the 2D version and to the 2D version that I recorded. The 2D version was a lot simpler because you knew where the hell to go and what to do. Astro Creep, that's another one of their little games. The one where the aliens burst through people's heads and skulls and that. I gotta not drink when I play these games. My mind, she gets a little fuzzy. I'm gonna say it's a bad way. At least you don't run out of energy as you run around. Exploring, exploring, exploring. In the 2D version, you're already killing penguins by now. So here's a joke. What's a seal's favorite drink? Canadian Club. Oh, animal rights groups are gonna hate me. Oh, this is fun. It's like a luge. It's like the Olympics. The Penguin Olympics. Come on, Mr. Penguin. Whoop. I guess I was supposed to go over here. How's about that? Super penguin running. Super penguin. Super penguin. You look so damn cute though. Come on. So I think the 2D version took like 5 minutes. I actually think my whole video was 5.5 minutes long, beginning to end. But it was fun. Nothing. Going on an adventure, little penguin on an adventure. Penguins on adventure, penguins on adventure. Let's get to the penguin killing. Come on.
Just then, he discovered a very old, very sick penguin lying next on a large stone. "Won't you please help me?" cried out the old penguin. "I'm very sick and I'm very old. Please, won't you help fulfill an old penguin's request?" The littlest penguin agreed, and was horrified by what the old penguin said next. "Bash my head in with this stone. End my pain, littlest penguin." The littlest penguin did as he was told.
And so, it begins.
Something began to stir inside the littlest penguin afterward. Suddenly, a rush of emotions he had never known filled him, thrilled him like nothing had ever done before. "This feels like heaven!" cried out the littlest penguin, who set out fully driven to give a new direction to his adventure. If killing just one penguin penguin felt that good, he thought to himself. I wonder how it would be if I killed 10 penguins. And off he went to test his theory.
It's a blood orgy. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go find some more penguins. Let's go find some more penguins. Let's go find some more penguins. There's another penguin. That's some good killing music.
The Littlest penguin came upon a small group of his peers. This will do, he thought to himself, picking up a club that had been lying in the snow.
Time to die.
The first one went down quickly, far easier than the Littlest penguin would have thought. This spooked the others, but to his surprise, the Littlest penguin found the more they ran, the greater his satisfaction when he finally beat them down. And beat them down he did, until the last of them were reduced to little more than a red stain.
Come here, little boy. I got a gift for you. Come on, come on, come on. Bam! I'm gonna beat you dead. Mine. Mine. Is that all of them? Yeah, they're all soft. And tenderized. I wonder what penguin meat tastes like. I wonder if it's tasty.
The Littlest penguin caught sight of the horde laid out before him, their numbers stretching as far as the eye could see. This will never suffice, he thought to himself, tossing the club aside in search for a more appropriate armament.
What would be better to kill them all?
As he moved through the crowd in order to reach the other side, the Littlest penguin felt the eyes upon him. The other penguins began to grow weary of him, shifting their gaze as he walked by.
What the hell are you looking at?
I do not like the way they stare at me, thought the Littlest penguin.
What the hell?
I do not like it one bit. Perhaps, after I kill them all, I shall make a fine necklace of their eyes. This thought occupied the Littlest penguin as the others wobbled nervously around him.
You just bitch slapped me?
A crown made from their beaks, so all can see and marvel at how beautiful I am.
That thing just freaking punched me. I mean, here I am, just walking around. being a cute little penguin, not causing nobody no harm. And what happens? Where you at? Maybe I got a minigun or something. That would be nice. Penguin with a minigun, killing other penguins, making penguin stew. Got a necklace of their eyes. It's murder time in Penguin Town. I've probably said so many keywords that are going to hit the YouTube censor that they're going to be like, yep, nope, you're not allowed no ads on this one. Nope. This is a bad one. Probably if anyone from Peter sees this, they'll be like, hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? You're not doing penguin versus penguin violence. Animals are supposed to love each other. Because that's the way it goes, that's the way it rolls. And it's like, yeah, but I'm a penguin, so I don't roll. Belly slide. And smack other penguins over the head with a stick. Kapow! Eat stick, penguin. Oh, humans. I see a goodie. I see a goodie. Arctic Research Center, Outpost 0451.
This was more like it, thought the Littlest penguin.
Chainsaw.
Faster they fell, brilliant streaks of crimson filled the air. Again he would slash at them, and again they would cry out. Some attempted to vainly cram their entrails back into. Others simply fell apart where they stood. The Littlest penguin was thrilled. Oh, how he wished this moment.
Come here. You are not getting away. No. It is barbecue time. They didn't even know to run in the opposite direction. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get. Oh. Gotcha. Come on. Come on. And the ice shall turn blood, red with blood. It's just global warming. warming of blood on the ice, maybe. Look at this. He knows it's coming. He knows it's coming. It's like, ah! Whoa! I think that was an afternoon of job well done.
When the last of them had finally stopped twitching and he no longer felt the eyes upon him, the littlest penguin stopped. Breathing heavily, he surveyed the destruction he had wrought. They were all so beautiful now. Too beautiful, in fact. The ecstasy felt by the littlest penguin slowly faded, and an undeniable sense of emptiness began to take its place. It's not fair, he thought. They're all so beautiful now. Why can't I be beautiful like them? Why must I be the only one? It isn't fair. It just isn't fair. The littlest penguin looked at the chainsaw. The blood dripped off the teeth of the blade, almost glistening in the moonlight. Suddenly, the littlest penguin knew how to feel beautiful like the rest. He knew then what it was he must do. When tales are told of the littlest penguin, it is rarely known, and even more scarcely spoken of, what happened after that fateful night. For after it fell upon the littlest penguin to take his own life, it found that he was enveloped in a most suffocating darkness. Eventually, this darkness lifted, and the littlest penguin found himself in a surrounding reminiscent of his darkest nightmares.
My God, are we in penguin hell? Oh, this is just what I thought hell would be like. Sounds so wonderful. And yes, if you made it this far into the video, there is something wrong with me. I blame society.
Gone were the familiar expansions of snow and ice. The blue, sunlit skies overhead now gave way to an unending darkness that seemed to devour the landscape around him. He could hear the tortured cries of the damned. The waters below seemed to have been so saturated with blood that one could surmise it was hardly water at all. The air was thick and humid, and the temperatures boiled to an unfathomable degree of heat. It was here, in this dimension of pain and torment, that the littlest penguin found he had finally felt at peace.
I know, that whisper is actually a little creepy.
Approaching the pentagram, the souls of his victims circled a rising throne, which seemed to materialize from the coarse and abrasive stone at his feet. The littlest penguin took his rightful place upon it.
I'm the king of hell, baby! I'm the king of hell!
From that moment on, whenever darkness crept into the hearts of men, or misery spawned from the action of the crazed or maniacal, it did so under the watchful eye of the penguin who had committed that legendary genocide. He had slaughtered, dominated, and annihilated all there was to conquer, and for his efforts he would reign supreme as the Lord of Chaos in the underworld. Upon his throne, some still say, the littlest penguin eternally waits, unquestioned ruler of his dominion, to exact pain and torment upon all who cross his path.
Oh, that's pretty badass. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was The Littlest Penguin by Suits and Nukes. And thank you for visiting Narrated Gaming. As always, if you like what you see, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. And always come back. Have a good one.